There's something strange about the number $10,000. It's not a million, it's not even six figures, but the moment you cross it, something shifts, not just in your bank account, in your mindset, in your options, in the way you make decisions about money. Because before $10,000, money often feels fragile. One unexpected expense can wipe out months of progress. A car repair, a medical bill, a broken phone, and suddenly you're back at zero. But once you reach $10,000 in savings, the game starts to feel different. You stop reacting to money problems. You start planning around opportunities. And that single shift can completely change the direction of your financial life. In this video, we're breaking down exactly why everything changes after you save $10,000. Not just financially, but psychologically, strategically, and even emotionally. Because $10,000 isn't just a number, it's the moment many people move from financial survival into financial control. And once you experience that shift, you never look at money the same way again. By the end of this video, you'll understand why $10,000 is one of the most important early milestones in personal finance, the hidden advantages that unlock once you reach this level of savings, the mindset shift that separates savers from long-term wealth builders, and what you should do immediately after you cross the $10,000 mark. So whether you currently have $200 saved, $2,000 saved, or you're already approaching that five-figure milestone, this video will show you exactly why the first $10,000 changes the entire trajectory of your finances. Let's break it down. Number 1, $10,000 buys you breathing room. Before $10,000, most people live extremely close to the financial edge. One surprise bill can create weeks of stress. Your car breaks down, your laptop stops working, your rent increases, and suddenly your entire budget collapses. That's because without savings, every unexpected event becomes an emergency. But once you reach $10,000, something powerful happens. You gain financial breathing room. That doesn't mean you're rich, but it means you finally have a cushion between you and chaos. A car repair no longer ruins your month. A medical bill no longer turns into credit card debt. And when you remove constant financial emergencies from your life, your brain finally has the space to think about bigger decisions. You start planning. Instead of asking, how do I survive this month, you start asking, how do I build the next level? And that shift alone is incredibly powerful. Number 2, your confidence with money changes. The second thing that changes after $10,000 is your financial confidence. Saving your first $10,000 isn't just about money, it's proof of something much more important. It proves that you can control your financial habits. Think about what it actually takes to reach that number: consistency, discipline, delayed gratification, budget awareness, income management. You didn't get there by accident. You got there by repeating smart behaviors over time. And when you see that balance hit 5 figures for the first time, something clicks internally. You stop thinking, I'm bad with money, and you start thinking, I know how to build money. That identity shift is huge, because once you see yourself as someone who can build savings, your future decisions start aligning with that identity. You protect your progress. You think longer term. And suddenly, financial discipline feels less like sacrifice and more like strategy. Number 3, small investments begins. Another major change at $10,000 is that investing starts to feel real. When you only have a few $100s saved, investing can feel abstract. Putting $100 into the market doesn't feel like it will change anything. But once you reach $10,000, the math begins to look different. For example, if you invested $10,000 with an average return of 7% per year, that's about $700 in annual growth. That's real money. That's noticeable. And when you see your money begin generating its own growth, something powerful happens. Your focus shifts. Instead of asking, how much can I save, you start asking, how much can I invest? This is the moment where compound interest stops being a concept and starts becoming a visible force in your financial life. And once people see that for themselves, their entire relationship with money changes. Because now every dollar saved is no longer just money. It's a future worker producing more money. Number 4, you stop living paycheck to paycheck. One of the underrated changes after saving $10,000 is psychological. Even if you still have a job, even if you still rely on income, you no longer feel trapped. That savings buffer creates emotional stability. You know that if something unexpected happens, you have time to respond. You're not operating under constant pressure anymore. And when pressure disappears, decision-making improves. You negotiate salary better. You turn down bad opportunities. You stop making desperate financial decisions. Ironically, the presence of savings often helps people earn more money over time because they can make smarter, calmer decisions about their careers. Number 5. Opportunities start appearing. Here's something many people underestimate. Certain opportunities require capital. Not millions, just enough to participate. With $10,000 saved, several new possibilities suddenly become realistic. You can begin investing consistently in diversified funds. You can take courses or certifications that increase your earning potential. You can start small side businesses. You can move to better job locations. You can handle short periods between jobs without panic. Below $1,000 in savings, most of these opportunities feel impossible, but at $10,000, they become reachable. And opportunities create momentum. Momentum leads to better decisions. Better decisions lead to more growth. It becomes a financial flywheel. Number 6. The next $10,000 becomes easier. Here's one of the biggest surprises for people who reach their first $10,000. The next $10,000 often comes faster. That's because the first $10,000 is primarily about behavior change. You had to learn how to save. You had to control spending. You had to build systems. But once those systems exist, the process becomes repeatable. You already know the habits. You already know the strategy. Now it's just consistency. And if you start investing that $10,000, your money begins contributing to the growth as well. So progress accelerates. That's why many financial experts say the first $10,000 is one of the hardest milestones, but also one of the most powerful. Number 7. What you should do after you reach $10,000. Reaching $10,000 is a huge milestone, but what you do next matters just as much as how you got there. First, protect it. Make sure a portion of that money functions as an emergency fund, typically 3 to 6 months of essential expenses. That financial buffer is what keeps you from falling back into debt. Second, start investing consistently. Broad market index funds, retirement accounts, long-term strategies. Nothing complicated. Consistency matters far more than complexity. And finally, focus on increasing income. At this stage, your biggest financial lever is usually earning more rather than cutting expenses, learning new skills, negotiating salary, building side income streams. Those moves can accelerate your progress dramatically. And finally, avoid lifestyle inflation. This is where many people accidentally stall. The moment their finances improve, they upgrade everything. Better apartment, new car, more subscriptions. But the real power move is letting your assets grow faster than your lifestyle. That gap is where financial freedom is built. The real reason $10,000 changes everything isn't the number itself, it's what the number represents. It represents discipline, it represents momentum, it represents proof that you can manage money intentionally. Below $10,000, most people are stabilizing. Above $10,000, people start building. And once you enter the building stage, everything begins to compound. Your savings grow, your investments grow, your financial confidence grows. And with each milestone, the ceiling raises. That's how ordinary savers slowly turn into wealth builders, not through luck, but through consistent progress. If this video helped shift how you think about the first $10,000, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Every week, we break down the hidden mechanics of money so you can build wealth with clarity instead of confusion, and practical ideas that help you move forward financially. And I'm curious about your journey. Where are you right now on the path to $10,000? Are you building your first 1,000? Halfway to 5 figures? Already past it and aiming for 50,000? Drop your number in the comments. Because the truth is, the first milestone builds discipline, the second builds momentum, and once you reach $10,000, you're no longer just trying to survive financially, you're learning how to build wealth on purpose.